section is so funny. The most embarrassing thing you've done drunk. Girl, I was at Jane Doe in the hospital for 8 hours. Explained synesthesia to the guy I liked, and he said I reminded him of his schizophrenic uncle who stalked him. At my friend's party, I blacked out and crawled into her parents' bed in between them and fell asleep. Dropped my card at a bar and lost it, so I bawled my eyes out crawling on the floor and accidentally unplugged the DJ booth and got booed by the whole bar. I blacked out and sat down on a chair and started peeing because I thought it was a toilet. Girl, I went live on Instagram while I was on the toilet. Called my ex crying, drunk as fuck, and his new girl answered. Oh no. Tried to make my own burger at McDonald's. Nothing worse than drunk oversharing your dark secrets to the wrong person. We've all been there. I peed on my friends when they were carrying me. Went to the party wearing a pad, left not wearing one. No idea where it went. I panicked and cried my eyes out because I'd lost my jacket and got lots of people searching for it. But I didn't even bring a jacket. I don't need alcohol to embarrass myself. Same. Passed out in a homeless man's bed and he had to sit beside it. I took the wrong train home and woke up in France. I'm from Spain. I still don't know how I took an international train with an 8-pound ticket. I want to get drunk and wake up in France. My sister pulled her pants down and shat on the floor. I walked out naked in front of everyone at a birthday party. Your birthday suit. I thought the porta potty toilet was overflowing, but I was in fact just peeing on a closed seat. Oh my God. Went to my ex's house and cried to his parents about how dirty he did me. The parents is diabolical. Slept under my car outside. I woke up with raw chicken on my back. My parents said they meant to grab an ice pack. Very confidently tried to rizz up some boys by yelling all the way down the street, and they turned and went hell nah and walked away. Cried in the pub over my cat. He is very much alive and well. I just missed him. A girl started making out with my shoulder and I just stood there like... I farted 3 times while throwing up in a group of people I barely knew. Walked through the hospital telling everyone I was a doctor and then fell into the bushes and security had to help me out. Called my pastor, don't ask why I have his number, at 2 a.m. asking him to meet me at the skate park. What? Fell out of the car while the driver was doing donuts. This is some Midwest shit. I left a voicemail to my ex-situationship screaming for them to come back to me, and they screen recorded it and played it on FaceTime with me months later. I knew where my English teacher lived and pulled up with flowers and a card saying I was so in love with him. He switched out of his class the next day. Girl, what? Lied to some Belarus guy about the city I was from, then got so drunk he drove me there thinking he was taking me home. I would just think I was getting kidnapped. Called my stalker to pick me up because no one else would answer. The night got worse after that. Yeah, I bet. Cried in the Uber's car all the way home so hard he had to literally hug me to calm me down. 5 stars. One time I fell off a roof and my shorts got stuck on a fence, split in half, and I hung from the fence. Saved by the shorts. Fell out of a car trying to have my moment being out of the window with the other girls. I went up to a random guy and took a picture of his nose and told him it's for my surgeon because I was getting a nose job the next week. I don't know why I said that. I was lying. I still have the picture. What? One time I tried to pay for a drink with a bus ticket because I thought it was a credit card. I blacked out and woke up in my own bed in new clothes. The unanswered question is what gets me the most. Drunk on New Year's Eve, my mom ordered a dog online. This makes my drunk purchases look so tame. I woke up in jail to have both my parents come try to pick me up, and they couldn't get me from jail because they had also been drinking. The apple doesn't fall far, or whatever. I stood in front of my microwave for 30 minutes waiting for my dinner to reheat. It was in the fridge. I took a nap in the back of a cop car because it was open and I wanted to lie down on something that wasn't the floor. I threw up on my teacher's desk. Oh my God. Flashed everyone. Woke up in California. I live in Washington and didn't own a car. I farted and threw up in front of my ex and his friend. Rough day. I was impersonating different bird sounds to my crush thinking it would impress him, and then told him this is how birds flirt. Maybe it'll work on humans. What kind of neurodivergent is this? I woke up with my door on the floor one time. Walked into my ex's house and passed out on his floor. I cracked my crush's head open with a Wii remote trying to play tennis. I fell asleep on the toilet in a club and woke up in the morning when no one was there and all my friends were gone, and I was found by the cleaning guy. I got hangxiety just from reading these.